Hey everyone, I am back, and today I'm going to be talking about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. So this movie is a prequel spin-off to the Harry Potter movies, which I'm a big fan of. I've seen all of the movies, but I haven't seen them in a while though, so I'm a little rusty off of them, but I'm just going to give you my thoughts on this movie as a standalone movie. So here we go. Uh, this movie stars Eddie Redmayne, was it Dan Flogler? I think that's how you pronounce his name. Who else? Catherine Waterston, Colin Farrell. That's right, and Alison Sudol. If I mispronounced any of these names, I apologize, but I'm just bad at pronunciations. But I did the best I can. And this movie is directed by David Yates, the person who directed the more recent Harry Potter movies. And like I said, it takes place 70 years before the Harry Potter story starts, and it has it focuses on Newt Scamander, and he's going to New York because he wants to has a little reason that involves some of the beasts he has that they don't harm anyone, as according to him they can't harm anyone, but he also is a wizard from Hogwarts, and there are people who are kind of, is it okay to leave him alone or no? Because eventually all his beasts get loose, and well, some of them at least, and now he has to go find them. No pun intended. So first off, I'll get into what I liked. First off, I really liked Newt Scamander in this movie. As I did really caring for him and why he wanted to release these beasts, because when you really watch this movie, it takes about 40 minutes to really feel sympathy for anything. But when you feel sympathy, it's when you first see all of the fantastic beasts he has in his suitcase, and when you see that, you feel like you're being brought back to the Harry Potter movies, because in those movies, what made them really shine, what gave it a little bonus was magic, and it felt like, oh, I'm experiencing this. This is a world I'm not really in, but I feel like I'm being a part of, and that's what you really feel when you're experiencing all these creatures or that he has, and crap, I just lost where I was going. And after you feel sympathy, you feel like you know these beasts, and that's kind of where he's introducing his nomad friend, and nomad is short for no magic, and he uses magic and he doesn't obliviate them, because for those who don't know about Harry Potter, you're not supposed to use magic outside of Hogwarts or the wizarding world, and because we want to keep this secret. We don't want anyone knowing about us. As we don't want to affect people's lives, because it'll probably go into the whole cliche of people fear what they don't understand. And I can see why that would be. And moving on, and from there, the performances in this movie, really worked for this, for what this film needed, and especially with the characters they were portraying. And this movie is not based off of a novel. I believe there's a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find the book somewhere in the Harry Potter movies or books or whatever. But J.K. Rowling, I believe, she didn't publish a book that's named off of this movie. So this is its own thing, And this movie is also written by J.K. Rowling, so are we in good hands? Yes, we are. And what else did I like? Sorry. I'm a little inconsistent with this. But the beasts in this movie, they all look really magical when you see them. And because you feel like you're in a new world, like I said earlier. And they all looked very good. I don't think there is one shot that I noticed where that could have been cleaned up as far as the creatures in this movie go. But there are some issues I have. And first off, the villain in this movie, you don't really know, you don't really get to see him too much. He's not really a part of the movie, a big part of the movie, and what was I gonna say? While Colin Farrell does a very good job, you don't really feel like the villain is much of a problem because you don't really see him too much, and that's an issue I have to point out, that the villain is a little kind of what's the word that you describe it? Hollow, that's it. He's kind of hollow from the story, but you can kind of get past that, but I think it's not like Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter. He's his own thing, but you don't really care about why he's there or anything. You just don't want him to be stopped, and that's all you really want to do. You don't really get too much of a sense of why he's doing what he's doing, at least from what I remember. And some of the pacing in this movie was kind of a little slow. I know from other movies that I reviewed, I keep saying that in this little part and this little part, the pacing was slow, but it's something that bothered me, took me out of the movie, so this needs to be addressed. And my last issue that I have is, and I said that our characters, I really felt sympathy after the first 40 minutes, but that's also kind of a problem because it takes 40 minutes to even care about anything in this movie. Well, it does take its time. Sorry, it takes its time with setting up its own world. You are just watching things happen, and you don't really know whose side you're supposed to be on, really. But that's all my issues I have with the movie. I think it's a very welcome return to the wizarding world. Can I just call this the Wizard Cinematic Universe? Okay, I'm not going to call it that. Even though that is kind of fun. But I believe there's going to be 5 of these, which I'm completely open to. And if you guys get the chance to see this, definitely don't miss this, because I am giving Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them an A-. Thank you for watching, guys, and stay tuned because I'm going to get my review for The Edge of 17 in for you guys. I'm going to be seeing it tomorrow, and I'll get that up as soon as I can. So don't forget to subscribe. So, oh, is that's just the air conditioning. Sorry. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you thought of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because I really like hearing other people's reviews. I know I've said that before, but it's true. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll get to The Edge of 17 for you soon. And until then, peace out.